first thing I'll go over is kind of like how I want to fetch this grip. The idea is to have my hand as deep as I can behind my partner's neck so that I can weigh down on their posture. As you can see, if I'm hanging down off the collar, he can keep a nice tall posture like this. Once I do get a good grip behind his neck, it's going to be a lot harder for him to keep his posture because I'm actually like putting pressure into his skeletal structure. So what I do is right now, if I'm just pulling down on both of these collars, you'll just notice that I'm like the same amount of slack as giving on both sides. So what I actually want to do is I'll push up on one side like this, and then I'm going to open up on the other. Now I can reach my hand as far deep behind like I want to go past the tag of my partner's gi pretty much, so that if I started here, when I'm actually pulling down, see how my hand ends up on the side of his neck? I want to actually go past that tag so that when I pull down, my knuckles are still behind my partner's neck. Then I'm going to use my foot on the hip to just change my angle. But there's going to be an important distinction between when I do this, I'm not hip escaping out and staying in front of him. What I want to do is I want to put my foot on my partner's hip and then curl my leg so that I'm all the way to the side looking behind my partner's ear. I should be able to like see this flap super easy. Now I'll grab it and then pull my elbows apart. So I'll grab two collars just like this. I'm going to punch up and then take the other side and fan it out. Now I'll punch my hand all the way behind his neck and bring his posture down if I can. Step on my partner's hip and curl just like you do it when you armbar, like this. This leg is also helping me keep my posture down because it's down heeling behind my partner's spine like this. Now there's a grip right here. I'll see a flap from the grip that I'm making on this side over here. It creates this little slack right here in his gi. I'm going to use that as like my grip. And then I'll get my elbow underneath, and then I can square up and then pull my elbows apart like that. One more time. I'll do it on this side now, so I'll punch up. I'll fan this out to the side just like so. Reach all the way as deep as I can behind my partner's collar, and then bring them down with me. Now I'll step on my partner's hip, and I'll turn. I don't want to hip out, like I said. I just want to turn to the side where I can see my partner's ear. Now I'll grab this slack over here above my partner's collar, bring my elbow in front of his face, and now I can square up and start pulling my elbows to the side. Any questions on that? All right, 1, 2. Okay. Someone asked a good question, so I want to answer it real quick. They asked me, basically, why do I need to go to the side? Because theoretically, if I'm right here and the opponent's not defending, I could just grab right in front and start doing the choke. But when I would do that, this person is not going to just let me choke. They're actually going to stop me from grabbing exactly. They're going to push my bicep, or they're going to, yeah, exactly, stop me from here. So if I create the angle and he wants to use this arm to stop me, he won't be able to, because I'll be able to go all the way over and grab this now and then get in front of him. But he still might be using this hand to stop me. He might be putting that on my bicep or something like that. In the event he's putting his hands on my body to stop me, I want to actually grab him back here, and then I'll use this foot on the hip. I want to keep his posture always down with this this down heeling motion, guys. That's really important. But I'm going to use this hip to put in front of his bicep. Now I'll slide his grip down with my knee. See how it's, put your hand on me? I'm going to use this knee to concave his the hand in me, and then I'm going to circle and get this top hook of the triangle. Now I'll be able to let go of this, this grip, but I need to concentrate on keeping his posture down with my leg until I grab it. Once I grab it, it'll be super easy to finish locking up the triangle. And then if you guys don't know what to do for the triangle, traditionally people push this elbow all the way across, then I squeeze my knees together, and then I point my heels toward the ground. So, first, I get myself a nice grip behind my partner's neck. Second, put my foot on the hip, and I start creating this angle so that he can't use this arm to defend me so well. But even if he does, put your hands on my body. Yep. Even if he does, I can use this knee to fight against this hand. Now look how I just, I like straighten my leg a little bit and then curl my foot across my opponent's back right here. Now I can let go of this initial grip, grab my own shin, and then switch to finish the angle. If this hand is on this side, guys, I personally don't like doing this because that's the chance where the opponent can try to start escaping. Come back, come back. You okay? You good? Okay. So instead, if this hand is on this side, guys, I prefer to either TP choke or literally just lock my triangle to the wrong side, as they would say, and then I just pull the head down and I'll still get the tap. One more time. So I'll be here, boom, up and out, so I can fan this gi nice, grab as deep as I can, break my opponent's posture. Now I'm going to step up on the hip, start making my angle. My opponent puts his hands on my body, so I can't start defending. I'm going to use this hip, foot on the hip to start putting my knee in front of his arm until his elbow falls underneath my legs. Now I just circle this foot behind his neck. Let go of this grip on the collar and grab my own shin. Now I can start adjusting, lock on my triangle. If this elbow's on this side, all I need to do now is squeeze my knees together and then heels towards the ground. Any questions? 1, 2. Now you can see how this will turn into kind of a system. So when I'm over here and I grab this nice grip, I'm using all my focus to concentrate on this. One detail that I saw is that when I step on the hip, I don't necessarily want to hip escape out because then now I'm not like looking, my head's not over on this side. When I put my foot on the hip, I literally just want to use it to turn my body. I didn't do any hip out, and I can use this leg to help me control the posture. Now I can grab this choke really easily or get to the triangle. But we're going to do something else now. So let's say that I have this grip and my like regular attacks aren't working. He's too strong. He sees all the moves coming. So what I'm going to think to do is get this lapel free. So the first thing I need to do is just use this grip and then travel like thumb on inside the collar and travel down towards his belly button, like as low as I can go. And now I'll like use a little bit of kazushi. So I'll put my foot on the mat and I'll try to make him heavy on this side. He's going to post out just like this. So I can open up my leg, feed this lapel straight out, and now close my guard back again. I'll take this, and then I'll reach thumb down, and I'll take this grip now. Now I can reach underneath with this hand, underneath his legs, and reach, let's go this way. Oh, sorry. So I'll take this grip, I'll reach between his legs, and then pass off with my thumb facing towards the ground. Now once I get to this position, I can keep his posture and focus on getting my knee underneath his hips. So I have closed guard, I fed the squid guard, and now I can get my knee to pretty much touch my elbow right here. That's what I'm looking for. And when you have this grip, guys, it's like so strong that I don't really need to worry about this leg just dangling. Especially once I get to this angle, it's going to be hard for him to like step over or start fighting with this leg to do anything. So if he does start fighting with this leg, grab a grip on my leg, here. What I'll do here is I'll just pendulum my leg like this to the sky, grab behind his tricep, pull, and now I have an arm bar. So we can practice that. I'll be here, got my good grip. Was going for my attacks, nothing's working too well. First thing I'll have to do is just travel my thumb down the lapel to his belly button. Kazushi, open my leg a little bit, pull this grip out, and now close my grip, close guard again. Now I'll take this grip, pass it off with my thumb down. I'll reach between his legs, and then I'll pass this off. If this arm is trapped in here, it's no worries. He's not going to want that, so he's probably going to pull it out. But I won't force that. I would prefer to have this arm trapped than not trapped. And then
my goal here now is to get my knee to touch my elbow. So I'm gonna point my knee down. To do that, I kind of almost have to like point my toes towards the ground. And then I pull my knee to meet my elbow. Now I'm just focused, all of my attention and strength is on this side. And then this is just dangling here. If he decides to grab it, I'm just gonna swing this up, catch behind his elbow, pull, and then finish an armbar. Questions? Let's give it a shot. 1, 2. This transition. A lot of time, like the biggest problem about getting to lapel guard is that like my leg, especially when I'm in close guard, gets it in my own way. It's like it won't let me open. If I try to open this way, I might get a little bit of slack, but it's not enough. So when I initially start this, I need to start with an off balance to get him on this side so that I can literally just open my leg up, fan this all the way out to the side. Now look how much slack there is. Even if he decides to stand up here, get your lower back up, stand all the way up. Yeah, that still works, but I'm still getting to the same exact guard. So like I get less mindful about like keeping his hips down when I successfully fetch the lapel out, because I know that I can pass it off. So go back to the close guard. So when I do this, I really want to emphasize doing this, giving myself the space to just fan out to the side. And now I can close my guard again, and I have all the slack ready to go. Now, let's move this way a little bit. Okay, cool. Now when I go to fetch this squid guard grip, I keep his posture down, and then I immediately just put this foot out so that I can scoot my knee to the ground. I need a connection between my knee and my ankle. And now let's say that he's hip to like there's an arm bar if he grabs this leg, so he's not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use both of these grips and just like this whole contraption on this side to just start rocking him back and forth. I can like get him to post his hand like the same way we did from the close guard, or I can push him all the way over this way. And now that I have him hoisted onto my knee, on his hips are kind of like right on top of my leg, I can get him to like, yeah, exactly, start extending this leg out. Now I use a combination of like moving him, driving him back and forth with these grips right here, with pendulating my leg in the air. So if he's postured up like this and he's not allowing me to like rock him down this way, then I'm gonna just kick my foot over my head, and I'll finish the sweep this way. Or if he's not so postured up, I'm gonna be able to get him to kick that way, and now I can put my foot behind. If you like have knee bars and all this stuff, that's all options. But essentially, if I get him out flat like this, I'll be able to come over the top. Or if he's super postured up and like trying to keep himself away from me, I'll still be able to come over the top. Once I come over the top, I don't let go of this grip. I just pull up until he's flat on his back, and then now I can switch my grip. Start it over. So close guard, give myself a good grip behind his neck to control his posture. Now I'll just travel down the lapel, put my foot on the ground so that I can make him base on this side, open my leg, fan the lapel out. Close my guard again. Now switch 1, reach underneath, switch 2, double up on this lapel side, and get my knee to touch my elbow. Now I can pretty much, like, I'm super safe here to just keep on like doing this until I can slowly break his base one way or the other. And the more I can get this leg to go straight and flat like this, the easier it's going to be for me to roll up. So no matter like if I can get him all the way over here where it's like super flat, super easy to get all the way up. Or if he postures up, the same thing. So I just kick over and then roll up on top. Keep this grip until I feel like I have a good control of him. Like, there's not much he can do to like sweep me back from here. So control this grip. Once I have a grip on his leg, now I can switch off and finish passing guard. Questions? 1, 2. I'll just like explain why I'm grabbing thumb down. So when I get to this position right here, I'm grabbing thumb down because if I grab thumb down, then I can do that roll really easily. So basically thumb down will signify, if like this guy's savvy, thumb down basically signifies that I'm attacking this side of the body. If I want to attack this side of the body, I'll grab thumb up so that it has its utility, but it's actually stand up. So like, it'll be easier to see like this. If I'm grabbing thumb down, like doing this stuff is going to be a lot easier. And then if I'm grabbing thumb up, I'm going to go to the other side of the body, and it's going to allow me to keep this like a nice, real tight grip so that I can do all my other stuff. But yeah, let's play with closed guard. We'll set it up. We'll get him to base out so we can open up our leg, fan this out to the side. Now I'll reach underneath with a thumb down grip. I'll double up, and right here we'll go. Person on top. One of the biggest keys to passing the squid guard would be to literally just not allow me to connect my knee and my elbow. So before I do that, if Professor can get his knee, if Professor Chris can get his knee to slide through this gap. Get your knee over this way. Yeah, this way. Now keep pulling your leg out. Then he's gonna unwind the squid guard. So keep that in mind. Once I set this up, the most important thing I have to do is get this knee to the elbow, and then now I can take my time to figure out this guard. So from here, I'll just like start off balancing him, figuring out what I can do. Once I open this leg, or if he's postured up too tall, then I'll be able to come. So we'll get to that closed guard position with the squid guard, and then we'll start right there. All right, 1, 2.